rid of this old Backstreet Boys team.
Yo. I'm back again! And I saved you guys from the ad, the unwanted ad. Okay, so I can't see my gameplay right now. And I don't know what that's about. Because I should be able to see it. Fun troubleshooting. Oh, I can't hear it either. Okay, that's why. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I can't see it. Am I plugged into the wrong thing? Okay, wait. Yep. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let me just set up, shit. Okay, wait, no. I'm gonna go back, and we're gonna pretend like this never happened. And then, yeah.
This is the final boarding call for Boomerang Bros International Airlines, Flight 117A to Sweet Sweet Canyon, departing from Gate 3.
Fuck. Yo! I'm back! I am back! For the first time in a solid couple months. Because the Red Dead stream has been erased from the internet. That no longer exists. It no longer exists, and it will never exist. No, but, yeah. What's it? Yeah. Fuck. Damn. There is the random rotation in Salmon Run today, right? For like today, a bit of tomorrow. And so I decided that I haven't been live for a solid couple days, and that I should play it, because you know, yeah. This doesn't unmute it for me for some reason. Yeah. But today's entire plan is to just play some chill Splatoons. Cause you know, I feel like it. It's been like a hot minute, not a hot minute, but it's been a good while since I've streamed Splatoons. And it's I personally think it's the game I'm best at streaming. Sorry. Just finishing some stuff up that should have been done before stream. No. Okay, fuck. I messed some stuff up. Dude, I'm such a good streamer. I bet, like, all my friends would agree. Okay, no, yeah. There we are! Ready for stream. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a late night Splatoon stream for a while. It's one of my favorite games of like all time. One of my favorite games. And I think it's the easiest game for me to play and stream at the same time, I think, because I've done it so much. That being said, I haven't streamed in a while, and I haven't really played in a while. If you don't count this weekend, which I played so many hours this weekend. Shit. No. But we got a random location, and I decided, you know what? Oh, we also got the trivalent, whatever they're called. Which is, yeah. Which is fun, interesting, no, but I just wanna chill, and I wanna play Splatoon really late at night. Because that's something I really do enjoy. I did last stream because I told them terribly. Okay, so I had a fishing trip, right? Did you see that? No, I had a fishing trip this weekend, right? Where I not this weekend, like 2-3 weeks ago. And this was like part of like a whole week where I'm traveling, which is like the perfect time for me to travel because I just don't like traveling. It doesn't matter where I'm traveling or why I'm traveling, I just don't like traveling. I just don't like traveling. Right? So with that in mind, we went on a fishing trip, right? And we went like, we traveled 2 hours to a place in like eastern Colorado, like 2 to 4 hours. Like in Colorado, where we decided where we went fishing. And for the most part, the fishing trip was fine, right? Until the second day, right? When second day of the trip. When we're driving around and we realized that the air conditioning was working, which like isn't the biggest deal ever, but it's definitely annoying, right? You don't want the air conditioning not working on like a multi-hour trip, like through the mountains, right? That at some point it's gonna get hot, it's gonna get stuffy. It's not pleasant. But, so, me and my dad decided that we try and fix this, right? Me and my dad decided that we'd try and fix this. And, in trying to fix it, we discovered that our car had, the check engine light on, right? Our car had the check engine light on. right? So we took it to, I think, an AutoZone or something, where we had it looked at. Holy shit. We took it to an AutoZone, we had it looked at. We had it looked at, and we learned that the thermometer, I think it's called, wasn't working. And essentially what that does is that it regulates the flow of coolant into your engine, right? So without it, our engine would not know when to cool down. Our engine would not know when to cool down. And which, again, is not good when you're traveling uphill for like the first 2 hours of a trip, right? Especially when like the first hill is like very intense, right? Basically vertical that thing was. With that in mind, let's see. Right? So, like, obviously you don't want the thermometer broken. So, third day trip, we have to get home. Because, again, as I said, this is all part of a bigger vacation. Because the week immediately after, no, the day after we get home from the fishing trip, we're going to, a couple of us are flying out to my grandma's house, my grandma and grandpa's house, right? Right? So we can't just miss this flight. We're not only because we can't just miss this flight, right? Because we're not only going to just see my grandparents, we're also going to visit to grab my new car, which, by the way, I got a new car, surprise. But, so we went to my grandparents' house. No, fuck. Sorry. So, on the third day of this fishing trip, me and my dad are just stressing about, like, how are we gonna get home? Exactly 1,000, by the way. I think that's the most impressive thing I could do. But me and my dad are wondering, how are we gonna get home? I mean, like... Sorry. I have Capri Sun right here. How are we gonna get home? We have this flight literally the next day that we can't miss. Put a thing in... Oh, no. We have this flight literally the next day we can't miss. So my dad calls this guy, his friend, who knows a lot more about cars than either of us do. And with that knowledge, and the guy said, and his friend says, listen, if you guys really need to get home, the best thing to do, take frequent breaks, stop constantly, and your car should be fine. And because right now our plan is find a rental car, right? Throw our car in a shit. Right now our current plan is throw our car in a get our car in an auto shop, right? Get our car in an auto shop. No, we get our car into an auto shop, we get a rental, we drive home, and then because it's like a small town and you can't return rentals, you have to return small town rentals to the same place. You have to return small town rentals to the same place. We have to grab my car, we drive back up. We drive back up with the rental, which is, again, like a 3-hour drive. We drive back home in the we drive back up in the rental. hours, which we do not. It's not time that we have, and it's not time that we want to spend. Just like in a car, right? Just to grab a car. So we decide, yeah, it is worth it to take this. It's worth it to take this risk. We will drive our car from we'll try driving our car, right? Luckily, this all goes off without a hitch, right? And we're able to make it. We're able to make it to. We're able to make it home. We're able to make it to the flight the next day, right? And you want to know what? I think there's a part 2 of the story that I have forgotten. I'll admit. Notice in this stage, it's like I think it's this stage in general for every map except for every tide except low tide is every tide except low tide is what's it? Is that like unless gather them near the center at the beginning, it just becomes like infinitely harder to collect them during the whole game. Or if you don't get the bosses at the beginning. Stories on it, so I just forgot all of them. I do got a new car. I'm not going to give any details on it because I don't feel like it. I'm probably one of 7 people who still own this car. So I don't need. Yeah, I don't want to crap to begin with. But I got a new car. It's nice. It's red. It's same model as like. It's same model as like same company as like their brand that they had when I was first born. So it's same model and color, which is really nice. It's kind of poetic in a way. Returning to your roots. It's also barely ever been driven. Like this is a car from 2010. And it's basically never been driven. But I can tell you, from the few times it has been driven, it has hit everything that it possibly could. After season 5, if you decide to drop the show, you're not for much. Listen, I gotta be honest. like not, it's not nearly as good as season 5, which, like, I don't know, it was, the story was built for like to end at season 5, and I think if it ended at season 5, it would have been such a good show. Like, it would have been such a good show. I don't want to go. Fuck it, no one's here. So like, the first 5 seasons are like what I think. You can split the show up into sagas like they do in One Piece, right? The first saga, the Apocalypse Saga, is just such a fucking good saga, my man. My guys, it's like, I don't know, everything from like Dean, Sam, their dynamic, like how the two of them are like reflections of Michael and Lucifer. All of that is just so fucking good, right? It's such a good story, right? And the ending where Sam sacrifices himself is just so goddamn good. And then the second season happens. And then the 6th season happens. Which is just ass. Like, honestly, I've said a lot of times that it's my least favorite season because it's the least memorable season, only because it's the least memorable season. Because it's the least memorable season. Like, I honestly can barely remember it. But then I think back on it, and I realize I literally can't remember anything about season 8, I think. Like, I actually only remember one episode. So it's like, I can't really say that about, I can't really say season 6 is my least favorite, arc, when, in reality, like, when, season 8 falls into, like, the exact problems I have, right? Right? So, but, like, season 5, it's so good, right? It's, like, up to season 5, it's like a masterclass in story, right? By no means is it the best story ever, but it's like exactly how it should be. It like knew where to end. It knew what it was doing. Like it knew where it was going. After that, they kind of just they didn't know what they were doing, and it's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty obvious they no longer had an idea of what they were doing because, I don't know, every story fit into each other. It's just like nowhere near as close, right? Yeah. Like, the overarching story, like any overarching arc kind of died, right? With the birth of season. With season 6, right? And that's ignoring that, like, season 6 was just kind of ass, right? Like, the big bad of season 6, season 6 has 2 bad guys, right? The plot of season 6 is, can be split into 3 parts from what I remember, which is Soulless Sam or Sam dealing with his memories from being in the cage, right? Season 6 can be split into like 2 stories. Sam, like it's either about Sam, like Eve, who is the mother of all monsters, right? Or Eve, who is the mother of all monsters in the supernatural world. She like creates them and stuff like that. or the Battle for Hell, right? And it's like, what's it? Raphael and I think it's Raphael and Castiel are fighting, war in heaven, blah blah blah, and they all it all ends with season 6 ends with Castiel becoming God, right? God, please tell me that's my thing, not what's it? Yeah. So that's the thing. Castiel has war with God, becomes God, and in doing so, the next season starts with him releasing the Leviathans. That season ends like Bobby dies, which I'll come back to Bobby's death, so don't worry about that. But Bobby dies, and Bobby dies. And then there's the Leviathans arc where it ends with Dean and Cass being trapped in purgatory, right? And then it leads into the most forgettable arc. That arc being Hell's Gate arc, where Sam and Dean try and close Hell's Gate. And all I honestly remember from this arc is the episode where Sam starts the trials to take on Hell's Hell's trials and kills the Hellhound. And the last, literally the last scene of no, just like the last 4 scenes when they're trying to cure Crowley of being right. When they're trying to cure Crowley of being a demon, right? And then Dean pulls Sam out of it because he can't handle losing Sam, right? It's so. And then that is another arc which I don't remember at all. Is Cass is trying to do something with a character named Metatron. Cass is trying to do shit with Metatron, right? And for whatever reason, Metatron closes heaven. He kicks all angels out of heaven and burns the angels, which I don't know. That's the start of the Mark of Cain arc, right? Which honestly leads into the Mark of Cain saga. And the Mark of Cain saga ends with the Mark of Cain arc and then the Darkness arc, which I think personally are 2 pretty solid arcs. Though 30% of the character development done in what's it, the Darkness arc, and in the Darkness's arc happens with Lucifer, right? And immediately they undo that because next season he's just a runaway child, which when you learn that he was corrupted by the Mark of Cain, it becomes more reasonable. Though that does introduce a plot hole where the Darkness or Amara is has the hots for Dean the entire season for whatever reason. I don't know. He says it's because she had the Mark of Cain, but I don't know. Lucifer was the first bearer of the Mark of Cain. He was the first bearer of the Mark of Cain. And by that logic, he should have, by that logic, he should have, by that logic, she should have had the hots for Lucifer. And on that note, we then get to the next season, which I completed, which is essentially like some Men of Letters season. Okay. I guess I blocked that out of my memory. Oh, do I have a lot to say about the Men of Letters season? I just finished it, by the way, so that like, it is fresh in my mind, right? But essentially, this season, I'll say is the start of, it's the start of Lucifer's death, right? Or Lucifer's son, the angel's son. I don't know what to call the saga yet. I think I'm leaning towards like the angel's son saga, something like that. Devil's child saga, right? But essentially, it's about this saga is about Jack, who is Lucifer's son. Even though at this point he's not been born yet. I'm talking kind of out of order, so sorry about that, but no, but okay, whatever. Right, Men of Letters has to be one of the stupidest arcs in the entire show, right? They were introduced during like the Rise. They were introduced during Hell's Gate arc as an introduction to Avalon, who is we're not gonna go through it. Night of Hell, essentially, they're the reason that he needed Mark of Cain in order to kill Abaddon, right? That's why he got the Mark of Cain, right? That's why the whole Mark of Cain saga started. But so a secret organization was introduced called the Men of Letters. And now, what the Men of... Oh my god, is that actually how it looks? Please just say that. I desperately hope I'm not actually running at like actual pixels right now. Yeah, I don't think that's me. Sorry if it is. Okay, yeah, no. Where was I? Right. Right. No. Alright. So the Men of Letters, right? They're introduced at the end of Abaddon's arc. Mid-Abaddon arc. No, beginning of Abaddon's arc. First episode, Abaddon's in it. Mark in it, right? Sorry. And they introduce a secret organization that's been fully wiped out, the Men of Letters. And with the Men of Letters, we're introduced to what's it? Fuck. Whoever John. We're introduced to like Sam and Dean's grandpa, who fucking dies for no good reason. Everyone has to, like, everyone except Sam, Dean, and Cass has to die in Supernatural, right? Or else it's not something. And when Sam and Dean do die, they have to come back. Yeah. Right. I don't know. It's an annoying plot point. Not a plot point. It's an annoying plot point. But essentially, what's it? So the Men of Letters are a secret organization that's been destroyed, and we're led to believe that it's been completely annihilated for seasons. I think upwards of 3 to 4 seasons, the Men of Letters is just not a thing, right? And out of nowhere, at the end of season 11, I think, they reintroduced the Men of Letters, right? They reintroduced the Men of Letters, which makes no sense. Literally no sense. Because logically, in our world, it makes sense, right? Because the Men of Letters weren't written during the Apocalypse arc, right? They weren't a thing during the Leviathan, right? But for no good reason at all, they are literally introduced as the world ends. So, what's it? Season 12 ends with, season 11 ends with the darkness, Amara deciding that, you know what, God's kind of a jerk, so I'm gonna kill him, right? And I'm gonna, in killing God, she essentially kills God, right? Because, like, Amara's the darkness, God is the light, right? And in killing God, she is killing the light. Essentially, that is how it is. I thought I could find it. That is how it is, right? And with this happening, the sun is fucking dying. The sun is dying. To everyone on Earth, it just looks like the sun is dying, right? And for whatever reason, this is the point the writers decide, hey, we're gonna introduce the Men of Letters. We're gonna reintroduce the Men of Letters while the sun is dying. Literally, before they solve the conflicts, they decide, hey, let's introduce the Men of Letters again. This is so smart. Because, I don't know, let's take a mother. What they do, let's take a mother away from her child in the last moments of Earth, potentially, right? So that she can go to so that she can take a 12-hour flight to the United States. One of the stupidest plot points in the United States, right? And that's not even the worst of it. You think the pure logical fallacies with right? With spending a 12 hours on a flight at the end of the world. You think that's bad, right? The immediate first thing the woman does, they sent a British Men, right? They're the British Men of Letters. I don't know if I mentioned that specifically. They're the British Men of Letters, right? The first thing, for whatever reason, that they decide to do is she decides to do is she zaps Cass. She like fucking sends him to North America. Not North America. She sends him to like fucking Canada. I guess it's okay. But she like zaps him halfway across the country, right? She zaps him halfway across the country. And then she kidnaps Sam, who at this point in time thinks Dean is dead. He is 100% sure that his brother is dead. He died in a bomb. Sorry. and she kidnaps him and she tortures him for pretty basic information, honestly. And the thing is, she tortures him for the whereabouts and meeting locations of other hunters, from what I know, right? And I think some other general information. It's so fucking stupid because she just walked in and asked politely, like a human, like, hey, I'm part of the Men of Letters. I'm part of the British Men of Letters. I'm part of the British Men of Letters. Let me, I want to, me and my team have seen how things are run in the US. We kind of think we can do it more efficiently. Yeah, like, let us help you. Let us help you. Let us help you, and like, let us help you. Let us like help structure. Let us help structure. Let us help like structure U.S. hunters so that they can like they can be as efficient as the British Men of Letters are, so like less people die, blah, blah, blah. Which, you know, immediately a major flaw in the British Men of Letters logic is, you know, the fact that the United States is like 15 times bigger. I think Texas is 9 times bigger than the UK, right? Texas, 9 times bigger than the UK. Like, we have so much more land to worry about. Forget everything else. The amount of land we have to worry, like, land mass alone is insane. No, but it's like, I'm sorry, those two things alone are just like super stupid. And then there's like the classic secret society trope where it's like, oh wow, we have to be oh wow, we have to be like fucking, wow, we have to be overly cruel and savage, and like we have to force children to kill each other and stuff like that. I don't know. And then like the Men of Letters had one good character, that character being Nick, right? And he goes to like this whole arc of like, hey, you know what? I don't think like what we're doing is wrong. Like it's at best outdated, right? But what we're doing is wrong. And then another character, Arthur, fucking kills him, right? And some old woman trying to act like I am being serious in what I say. In like the British Men of Letters were just not dicks. If they were just like less of like absolute dicks, their plan would have actually been solid. You want to know what? Give it to them. Give it to Sam and Dean. Or give it to the British Men of Letters. They did kill an alpha, which are like super fucking powerful. They are like the first and the most powerful of like vampires. They're the first and most powerful version, right? Every creature has a but no. But it's so stupid because it's like, God, literally, I'm talking literally. If they just weren't such dicks, their plan was good. I hate like, their plan wasn't half bad. They were just dicks about it the entire way. Also, they introduced Sam and Dean's mom again for whatever reason, and then she like ditched them for the entire season, and then she had sex with one of the girls, and it was like just a bad arc. The Men of Letters arc. The Men of Letters arc that season was just plain bad. Like, actively adding them to the story makes no sense. Like, adding them, especially at that part. Like, even if they did this a season, it would have made so much more sense for them to do this a season later, right? Because, like, the end of this arc culminates at a rift in the universe tearing open, and Sam and Dean's mom and Lucifer get sent to another world, and then no, it would have made so much more sense for them to be introduced this season, right? Because this season, like, Jack had just been born, who, if you weren't here for that, is literally the fucking son of Lucifer, right? And, like, a rift in space and time opened, and, like, swallowed fucking Sam and Dean's mom whole, and Lucifer, the archangel. That all happened, yet, and it would have made perfect sense for Sam and Dean to be, for what's his face to be, for the British Men of Letters to be introduced then, right? But for whatever reason, they're fucking not. They're just, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It is genuinely such a stupid arc. The more I think about this arc, the more I just hate it. I think it could have been done so much better. It hit me to my core. To my core, it pisses me off that how bad that, like, the entire arc was. With that in mind, I think the Jack arc so far has been pretty good. I think his character is interesting. I did get to, like, an annoying part of the Jack arc, but it could not be annoying. I watched a lot of Supernatural. A lot more Supernatural than I normally would in, like, time span. I've watched, like, quite a bit of Supernatural, and the thing is, Supernatural is just, like, a very tiring show. Like, for me, it's a tiring show. Like, I actually feel fatigued watching it. And there are some more reasons for the show that, like, there are some personal reasons that it just, like, that is kind of hard to watch, but my god, it does not help that some of the writing is just terrible. Oh my god. If it wasn't 11, I would actually call so you to confirm this, but I want to talk. My biggest problem with Supernatural is probably Bobby Singer's fucking death, right? So, for those of you who don't watch Supernatural, I know me explaining this probably been like a fever dream to you, but I know me explaining it has probably been a fever dream to you, but I'll try and explain Bobby a little bit better. Bobby Singer is essentially Sam and Dean's foster father, right? Is essentially Sam and Dean's foster father, right? He was there when their biological dad wasn't, because he was going on like hunts, because he was a shell of a man, because his wife died, and he couldn't find any love in. Bobby Singer is Sammy's foster father, and he really takes on that role after their dad actually dies, right? And so, and he dies. He dies during the life run, right? Which is season 7. He dies like mid-season 7, right? And it is genuinely one of the most frustrating deaths in the series, right? Because I understand that like supposed to represent hunters are sudden, like our lives end suddenly we don't know what happens. But his death just fucking ends. He just fucking dies in the middle of the season with like, I don't know. I don't mind really. It's not that he died, which a lot of Supernatural deaths. I'm angry at a lot of Supernatural deaths because I just feel like, oh, they just plain didn't happen. Like these characters would have been perfectly fine and never been doing again. Like Ellen and Joe didn't need to die. Joe didn't need to die. Rufus didn't need to die. They really could have just killed those characters off, and it wouldn't have done a thing. It would not have changed a thing about the show. But Bobby's death, impactful, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. His death just pissed me off. Because Bobby Singer, who at this point is one of the most goated hunters to do it, one of the best in the biz, right? Fucking dies. Shit, I need to do Duolingo quickly, sorry. He fucking dies to nothing. He gets shot in the head. That's how Bobby dies. Which is it's so annoying. Because this entire arc is about Leviathans, which, again, for if in case you don't know the show, are up until this point the most terrifying monsters in the show. They literally look at angels and just like melt them, if I remember correctly, right? They had to go and get like ancient text and talk to a scribe of fucking God. Right? And talk to a scribe of God to kill Leviathans, right? And Bobby, who literally survived Lucifer or Michael, I don't really remember, but Bobby Singer, who survived dying like 3 times up until this point, gets shot in the head Like, and it's so stupid because I know Cass was out of action at this point because he had to take on Sam's drama from being in the cage so that Sam wasn't damaged or whatever, and he did it as like atonement for like, and it was like his atonement for like breaking Sam's seal in the first place, which, you know, like blah blah blah, like, but it was just like such a stupid, it's such a it's such a stupid, I'm sorry, it was just a bad arc. I don't know. I Yeah, like, to be honest, like, again, after season 5, the show kind of fell off. It kind of fell off, man. Uh, mm. It it is. Sorry, I'm also doing Duolingo calls. It's just, I don't know, like, sorry. Okay, I'm back. No, it's just, I don't know. Apparently, season 13 is supposed to be really good, and then season 14 it gets better after season 13, apparently, right? Or after season 12, but I don't know. It's just been a tiring. It's a tiring show to watch. It's a tiring show to watch. After a while, just because it's like, it follows a lot of the same tropes through like through multiple seasons that like you feel like they would have learned their lesson. I mean, I don't know. Which, by the way, I also want to mention the entire story, everything bad that's happened after season 6, with the exception of the Gates of Hell arc, with the exception of Gates of Hell, every person who's died because of main story shit, all of their blood is on Cass's hands. The more you think about it. Damn. You know what? I guess Abaddon. Yeah, technically all the blood. Oh wait, no, but out on. Okay, no, I actually take that back. No, I take what I said back. I eat my word. I do want to say, so I split Supernatural and Arc because that's how my brain works. Arcs and sagas and arcs, because of One Piece, it's like something that's just built in my brain now, right? And I think I've split the show up into like what I think are like pretty good categories. Sagas. Those being the sagas are the Apocalypse Saga, which I think is a better. There's the Apocalypse Saga, the Purgatory. No, I'm not going to fuck, what was I yeah, there's something else. Man, I'm tired. I'm more tired than I thought I'd be. Damn. All of them, yet I can't see a single one. Weapons. They're so fucking fun. Oh yeah, the fucking Switch 2 is like official. It hasn't been announced, but it's been announced and it's so fucking good. Like literally, console has cross platform. The console is cross-platform spectrum. There's cross-platform shit in this game. Fucking shit. It has cross-platform compatibility. It's just the best. Shit. Man. Dude, my fucking throat is sore. I don't talk as much anymore. Man. I got really into Sudoku. I'm not good at it, but I got really into Sudoku. Over the break. I think I might shut off Split Skins for you guys and then play this. I don't know. Or, actually, no, I might just do that for me. What do I want to say? So, there's a running joke in my family, right? Where my little brother is just becoming me. Because we have a lot of the same interests, right? not all. And a lot of these interests are to varying degrees, but we have a lot of the same interests, right? So I walk in my brother's room today. I ask him for some help with something, and I figure out he's watching a streamer I literally found like 3 weeks ago. Right? He's watching this streamer I found 3 weeks ago. Because he found her like 2 weeks ago. Which is just insane. Because she's not a big streamer by any means. She's not small. But by no means is she by no means is she big, right? Not like, I mean, she's bigger than she is small. She's like top 1% streamer, right? But I feel like I feel like it's mean to say like she's not big. No, but it's like it's astonishing because like I literally never. There's no shot he learned about her from me, but he still found out, which is just insane. It's just insane, like the coincidence that happened. He really is becoming a good player. The entire fucking Kendrick beef happened. I just, god damn. I just got a break from streaming so that I can get schoolwork done, and like, fucking, the entire world shifted. We had literally the worst debate ever. God, I cannot wait for the golf match, bro. I can't wait for the presidential. I can't wait for the U.S. president to be decided by a game of golf. Which, honestly, at this point, wouldn't even be that bad. I think both, in my mind, both candidates are just like the same. Both candidates are just like the same. There's a thing right there. Both candidates are the same. Which, by the way, Mr. fucking Beast actually fucking said he'd run for president, which is insane. My dream candidacy duo of Trump and not Trump. Fuck, I don't support him. I am way, like, they're both bad, right? But like Biden's like stepping in shit. Trump's like fucking losing a leg, right? Like off rip. I wasn't thinking, but my dream presidency of what's it? My dream presidency of Cuban Beast might happen. We might finally get Cuban Beast, which would heal all of our problems. Or Rock Taylor. Rock Taylor's my actual dream presidency duo. I don't think they'd be good, but I think they'd be really funny. Just the concept of Taylor Swift as the VP of the United States is just so fucking funny. Yeah. I got a couple more games in me. I've been playing it like all day. I played Splatoon like all day today. I got to like 240, right? On the executive VIP. I got to 240 last night. And then I fucking played today and I lost all of that so fucking quickly. Because I didn't have anything good on in the background, right? But I lost all that so fucking quickly. Oh god. There's my chill mix. I have the time. Fuck, right as I say I have the time. How long? Yeah. Oh shit, I went to an all-time low concert. Fuck, I completely forgot about that. Shit. Okay. No, so, I have a very interesting history with all-time low, right? They are, a band that is forever engraved into me for various reasons, right? First off, I like the music. It's a lot of their early music is just like dumb rock, right? Which is like my type of music, right? Which is just my type of music, dumb rock, right? There's also the fact that like outside of AJR, they're like the first band I ever actually listened to, like and like followed, or not followed, but like I listened to like more than like a single song, right? Oh fuck me, man! I hate singers so much. I saw that one player left thing and I actually like had a heart attack. Fuck. But no, it's just so there. I have history with all that. Anyone who's been a fan of the channel for a while knows that the first time I crashed a car, right? The first time was listening to Satellites by All Time Low, right? So they are in the IT support lore, they are important people, right? Why can't I hear this? God, you're so fucking loud. No, but they're like mythical beings in my lore, right? They are mythical beings in my lore, all time low. But the thing is, I crashed my car listening to Satellites, and I just stopped listening to them, reasonably, right? But so it's been like 2, maybe 3 years since I crashed the car. Their music, like, what's it? 4 years, like, so it's been like a couple. Fucking shit. It's been a solid bit since then, right? Sick. So I've gotten better at driving. Haven't crashed the car since. Ooh. Yeah, so like I haven't really listened to them since, and I especially haven't listened to any of their new albums after Future Heart. I think Future Hearts. I haven't listened to any of their music, right? Because like I stopped listening to that. I was like listening to all of their I was listening to like all of their albums in order when they came out, and when I crashed a car, last Young Renegades or Good Morning just came out, right? So like yeah. Yeah, but sorry. a message from my mother. Okay, no. But, what's it? Sorry. No. What's he talking about? Right, all time low. So I haven't listened to any of their like newer albums, blah blah blah. So I went to their concert, not expecting to be like into their any of their new music, and it's just like, and God, something about concerts always gives. I'm not a big concert guy, right? I don't think they're built for. I no, I don't. It's not that they're not built for me. I just don't think I'm built for them. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm a broken human or what, but like, I really don't show happiness. Like when I get happy, I kind of just like shut down as a human. I kind of just like, fuck. I shut down as a human, right? Which, you know, it happens. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So like going to I'm also very like shy, closed off, blah blah blah. Normal shit, right? All this shit. So I'm not like really the biggest concert goer, right? With that in mind, like I went to this concert, and it was like, fucking hell. It was really good. It was a really fucking good concert, and then I listened to the rest of our albums, and I really like them. Last Young Renegade is extremely mid, but the other two are actually like really good. You're my last renegade, heart break, baby. Dude, and the fucking opener for, I think, Good Morning Sunshine, I don't know the full name actually, it goes so fucking hard. I'm a liar, I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner. That just goes so fucking hard. Shit. It just goes so unnecessarily hard. But on the ride up, we listened to, Jamie's, like, I think there's his favorite song by them is, Monsters, right? It's up there. I know that for a fact. We listened to it like 4 times, right? His favorite song or something is Monsters, which I don't understand. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but probably my least favorite song, right? And it's because I don't like songs. Like, when I listen to songs, like 2 things come to affect more than anything else. The vibe, like, no, yeah, just, actually, it's just, like, the vibe, right? Like, and like, the vibe affects whether it affects whether I like the song to begin with, or whether it affects whether I like the song in the first place, or whether the song, like, fits in a certain way, right? Like, all of Inside, I really can only listen to at night, because that's the only time it, like, really fits the vibe, right? For me, I don't know what the vibe is for you. Shit. But yeah, so like no, but what's it? God damn it. Uh, yeah, we're dead. That's fine. What's it? No. So he listens to Monsters, which that's his favorite song by them, I think. Which just so happens to be my least favorite song. And the big thing for music with me is it has to fit a vibe. Vibe affects two things: whether I like the song or not, whether it have, or whether like I have it time dependent, because like I'm weird and songs have to be dependent. Fuck, I did bad. And songs have to be like, it matters what time the song is for me to want to listen to it or not. Which is weird, but you know, I can, yeah, whatever. Very vibe heavy when it comes to songs. With that in mind, Monsters just fits the vibe of song, like my least favorite vibe of songs, right? I really can't put my finger on it. Like, I don't like that song for the same reason I don't like Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. And a couple others, probably. Speaking of Jamie, the two of us watched Inside Out the other day, which actually Inside Out 2, which is actually kind of a banger movie. Honestly, it's really damn good. I feel like I watched another movie recently. I don't remember. Compton? This fucking sucks. More. Mr. Beast really could just like become president of our country and it would be better. Assuming he said tax the rich. She's coming. Wave one, my guy. Dude, good for Nicholas. $50. That's pretty good. Damn. Damn, I really think I told all the stories I'm really interested in telling. Yeah. I guess on to me. I've literally nothing. I basically told you everything that's happened, which that was unsurprising. I alluded to this earlier, but I'm not I'm not exactly a very I don't exactly like doing events all that much. I like leaving the house and long things. I'm focusing on a game dev, on practicing game development, so that I can start doing a couple game dev streams over on Twitch. And just like coding in general. Yeah. I just feel like to really like coding, like to get more into it. Fuck. Yeah. And I've been working on some game development recently for a game that I've been developing with a dear friend, who, you guessed it, name starts with a J, ends with an I, or U, whatever journey ends with. Fuck. Shit. No, I've been working on a game, and yeah. Once I get the basics of Unreal down, I'm gonna start working on the game, and I think I'm gonna do that over on Twitch, on twitch.tv/IT support is me. I think. I think I'm fairly confident IT support is me. Oh wait, I can check right here. Fuck me. Yeah, it's IT support is me. That's my good old Twitch page. Oh yeah, fucking Dr. Disrespect thing. Apparently he was sexting a minor, which is insane. I maybe mentioned in some of my last streams how I wanted to like rebuild my desk. And I've really been leaning. That's really morphed in a really healthy way into me just wanting like build a new bed, and that's morphed in a really healthy way into me wanting to like fucking redesign, like build a new fucking desk from the ground up. Yeah, I really want to like design my own desk. That it just sounds super appealing to me. 50. Zooted, pretty much. What's it? No, yeah, I really want to build my own desk. It just sounds like such a fun project. Alice, it just sounds like brain-numbingly hard, which, you know, I kind of want. Don't like bombing. If I can help it, I don't use. Bit. I'm both glad and disappointed that they don't drop 2 of those things. Oh my god. I forget the big guys, I think they're called, literally. It's amazing how you can just call anything like a big X and it just like immediately becomes more appealing. To like 95% of society. Big guy, big man. Got that. I will gladly go into that beauty. I've actually spent like the entire day. I've either been playing Splatoons or just reading manga, which actually sucks. Yeah. Round after this, probably gonna be my last because I'm tired of shit. That's gonna affect how good I play and how good I stream, which are 2 not good things. Though it is 12, so I'm happy. I think he changed his direction for me. I feel bad. You know, I've rediscovered over the course of my break how I fucking love more than anything to have a fucking late night show. I don't have that's there. I think my real 100% real dream job is that of a late night show host. A little bit more sketch heavy late night show host, admittedly, but late night show host. I don't know, something about it just seems like a really fun job that I'd really enjoy having. I don't deny that it's hard, it just seems fun. And after seeing Late Night with Cutie, it like kind of hit that like, oh, if I become big enough streamer, I can just do this. I don't even have to become big streamer. I can just start doing it whenever I want, which I might do. I need to come up with like talk topics, and I wouldn't have anyone to interview, but like I want to do. I think a talk show or I did so ass. Excuse me. I really want to do like a talk show or a podcast, honestly. And not the type of podcast where we deny women rights. Women deserve those. Honestly, I do think that. Oh shit! I don't think I streamed this. Fuck. We got fucking Ingoblet Squareback. Oh, and the Splatfest. Damn, this is where I wish I had viewers so I can choose. I'm leaning towards theme park. In case you're wondering my political opinion. It's fun. Okay. Shit. Nope. Down here. Yeah. I don't know. I'll most likely be back next week. So, next week, not roughly same time, due to the Splatfest. But, yeah. But other than that, all I really have to say is, I know it was a weird stream, and, sorry about that. But, thanks for joining, and I'll try and stream a little bit more soon. But until then, this is your office's head of IT support, signing out. Bye.